Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Max with My Kind of Eats. I hope you're doing all right today. So I stayed up a little bit too late last night, had a little too much fun at the night markets. So I'm getting a little bit of a late start today, but that's okay. The good news is that just means I can have some lunch staples for my breakfast. So I'm thinking some XIAOLONGBAO today. I know you're probably thinking, ooh, Din Tai Fung. Sorry, ain't nobody got time to wait hours and hours for their XIAOLONGBAO. So I found a place that locals are saying their XIAOLONGBAO rival Din Tai Fung's, but only the locals know about it. So it's on the hush hush. Anyways, we're gonna get in there and try these XIAOLONGBAO out, and then I wanna really explore Taiwan's nature today. So we're gonna head out to the hot springs and just really enjoy all Taiwan has to offer. We're gonna find some delicious food. We're gonna see this gorgeous, beautiful nature, and it's just gonna be an amazing day. I hope you're all ready. Let's get it. Okay, so the place we're headed to is called Hangzhou XIAOLONGBAO. Ooh, not only did I hit everybody that speaks Mandarin cringe on the opposite side of this camera, that is a mouthful of a name. Hope their XIAOLONGBAO are as much of a mouthful, but it is noon on a weekend. It's probably gonna be pretty packed, but let's go ahead and hurry and get here and see what it looks like. Okay, so perks of being one, I just got stuck in a little corner. Huge line out here, tons of people, but one person you can always get put in this little corner. It's a huge table, this is perfect for video. Destiny to come here. Oh, this menu looks beautiful. Like I said, I know I get to get the XIAOLONGBAO, but also they've got shumai, but doing a crab meat and shrimp. That's intriguing. Making it just a few more other things. It's gonna be really, really good. Oh, look, and the XIAOLONGBAO are out here. They're steaming hot, so much so they're fogging up my camera. These look loaded with that pork broth, and man, I'm just ready to get my dipping sauce and get after these beautiful things. So I'm just gonna grab one. Oh yeah, looks like it's got nice pork juices just ladled on in there. So then all you wanna do is give it a little dip and go. Exploding with that pork flavor. That was a very aggressive bite. Usually you want to take a small bite and just kind of suck out some of those juices, but I went all for it and it just burst everywhere. Filled my mouth up with those pork juice flavors. The meat inside, it's so tender that it's almost become like one with those juices. It's almost become uniform. It just like melts in your mouth, start to dissolve. You get coated with that pork fat. This is a very good XIAOLONGBAO, but I need a little bit of ginger to get that herbal with it. Put it right on top and then give it a dip and go. It needs that ginger component. It needs it. That is awesome. It just melts in your mouth. Just buttery, fatty, melt in your mouth, XIAOLONGBAO. I just love ginger with my XIAOLONGBAO, so I really like to load it up with ginger when I go. See, look at the amount of ginger I get on mine. Oh. You just want to dip it. Oh, it's starting to fall off here. Reapply, 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 and move fast. That pork broth is amazing. I mean, it's almost creamy. It's so thick and so rich with that fat. You can see why the locals are keeping this hush hush. This wrapper is just silky, smooth too. That is just what XIAOLONGBAO should be. This is like what XIAOLONGBAO around the world want to be. I had 8 XIAOLONGBAO and they lasted about 8 seconds. Oh, now it's time to get these shrimp shumai before they get any colder. Definitely want to get them while they're still steaming, still pretty warm. Look at it, got the crab roe on top. You can tell they got that shrimp right there. You can see it right below all that crab roe. Oh, this just looks thin, slick. Oh, this is a beautiful little shumai. Oh yeah, pure bursting shrimp flavor. Oh man, the crab roe is very, very, very minimal. You don't get much of that crab roe flavor at all. Ooh, it's a little bit in the after kick right there. Maybe in the like little aftertaste, but not so much right away because the shrimp flavor is so intense. You're mainly going to get that. that wrapper is just so thin, it's just silky, and you just get like, you know it's there, you know it's barely there, but the shrimp is just the main component. Everything else is just kind of like the role player, kind of playing around that intense bursting shrimp flavor. I mean, that is good. That was a good sumai. Like I said, don't really get much of the crab roe, but if you were just saying that was like a shrimp sumai, that would be ballin'. So good. All right, next up, I want to try this meat wrap, and you can see this outside actually looks like a scallion pancake almost. You got that beautiful char from that hot griddle cooking, and you can see the scallions in here. There's turnips, so we can see the inside. Oh, it's got the beef, it's got the cucumber, and it's got the spring onion in here as well. And it's got some type of little sauce. Looks like a nice little soy sauce. Oh, it's thick. This may be like a sweet, dark soy sauce. Looks like it's got a lot of garlic in here as well. Ooh, cannot wait to give this little wrap a try. Oh yeah, that outside it's like a scallion pancake. You get the intense cucumber and spring onion burst of flavor out the beginning. Then the kind of beef flavor kind of lingers at the end just a little bit. And you get that dark sauce. It's very garlicky, just a little bit sweet. Not really an intense beef flavor. The beef could be a little bit better quality. It's not the best quality beef, but other than that, such a unique little wrap right here that I really enjoy. I definitely think this is like a dippable thing. I think in this chili sauce it's gonna be perfect. Just take a piece here. Oh no, come back. I'm going hands in, going hands in. And here we go. I don't know if that's because I got more of the middle that time or because I dipped it in that chili sauce, but ooh, that had some kick and flavor to it. The chilies are nice, they're not too hot, just give you a nice little burn, but that garlic, that intense garlic flavor from this chili sauce pairs perfectly with that beef. Match made in my foodie world heaven. That's just on point. Well done, well done. Wow, everything's been so good. I almost forgot about my radish cakes, which are like some of my favorites. So I'm just gonna kind of divide me off a little section here. Ooh, these are just soft. And look at that beautiful griddle mark on the outside. I'm telling you, if you didn't know that was radish, I'm telling you, you would just think it would be fried hash browns or something like that, but they're just on another level of creaminess. So much creamier, gives you just a little bit more of like an earthy taste, and then you get that beautiful char and just butter mouthfeel. These are just buttery radish hash browns, all these are. So all my Americans out there, if you're missing hash browns, just come get you some radish cakes. Ooh, these are so good. Like, I'm a sauce guy, y'all know I'm a sauce guy. If I can add sauce to something, I'm going to. If I can add 2 sauces, I'm going to add 2 sauces, but these are so creamy, so flavorful. Take me back to home, make me feel like I'm Sunday morning. My mom's made pan-fried potatoes, which are like hash browns, just like these. I mean, this is just transport me back to Arkansas. These don't need any sauce at all. Phenomenal. Oh man, I should do this for breakfast more often. That was just a phenomenal start to the day. But I think it's time to head out and start making my way to the hot springs. Definitely broke in my first sweat for the day, but just wanted to show you how beautiful this area was before we head out to the hot springs. Exactly what I need, education and culture. I just got off at the XIAO line, and I'm about to grab another little bubble tea before we head up to these hot springs. Beautiful day, overcast, breezy, just a perfect amount of sun, perfect temperature. Gonna be a great day for these hot springs. All right, got my drink. Went with something a little bit different this time. Went with the green tea, bubble tea. Just want something a little less sweet, a little more refreshing. So let's try this one out. Oh yeah. The tapioca, not near as good as the one last night. This one's a little harder, a little chewier. The one last night was just slick, warm, soft. It was perfect tapioca. But I'm telling you, the green tea and milk in this is so refreshing. Just a lightly sweet, not very much sweetness in it at all, which is perfect. Just exactly what I was wanting, something to cool me down before I head on these hot springs. Oh yeah. We made it to the hot spring, so I made it to the top. Can't see the seam so well from here, so I'm gonna get a little closer. It feels so nice. If it was a little cooler today, you'd want to just hop in. Well, maybe not hop in, but I bet this would feel great during the winter. So lovely, so peaceful. Feel like I could stay here for a while, but hiking all the way up here has definitely worked up a little bit of hunger. And it's a food channel, so I think it's time to head towards the main part of the city again and find some food. Alright, so we're up in Tamsui, just here looking at the Pacific Ocean here. Got a beautiful mountain view over here. Looks like the clouds are about to change for a little bit of a rain. Guess it's Taiwan, it changes fast, but we're actually over here by the old street market too. So we're gonna get in here and get a few snacks before we head to dinner, and so let's head that way and see what it's got. Could not pass up on this. You got the squid balls here, but you get to doctor them up. So I throw on a little bit of chili powder, throw a little seaweed on there, and then a little, looks like white pepper or some type of other pepper as well. Wanted to get this a little bit spicier as I could. Try one of these out. Oh yeah, that's great. Pepper automatically, I inhaled it, went right down my throat, made me cough, but that squid is tender, but it's got a nice springy chew to it too, so when you bite into it, it's got a little bit of resistance, springs back at you, but it's so tender, and then you get to put all those spices on it, and just feel your mouth heating up with all those spices. You get the saltiness from the seaweed. This is a great little snack. Just tastes fresh too, just so fresh right here. Really not that busy here, not as many options, just lots of squid. Since I've had some already, I really want to save a lot of room for dinner anyway, so that was a good little snack, kind of hold me till we will get out to dinner. Weather's changing fast, so I really do want to head that way. Okay, so I'm at this place called Emperor Foods, and it looks like they have a ton of locations, so I think it's a place that's kind of pretty well known out through Taiwan. Just kind of read a couple food blogs, and a couple people said, you know, gotta try the fried pork chop, so that's what I'm coming here for, is get the fried pork chop, get with those pickled veg and all that. Should be very, very good. Good shit. Alright, and you see, kind of got the rice bowl here. Looks like almost got like some tofu over here, some cabbage, and then got almost like more cabbage, maybe some mustard gravy in here as well. Then we got the fried pork chop. Look how good this looks. It looks seasoned up. It's just so aromatic. You can tell they're really seasoning it, and you can tell it's got that gold and brown from that deep fry. And then these pickled little cucumbers right here look amazing, look extremely fresh. I'm hoping they're gonna be a little sour, a little sweet. It'll be perfect pairing for this. And then just a little soup on the side as well. Okay, I can't wait longer. I've got to try out this fried pork chop. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look how juicy and tender this looks on the inside. Show you this grease, it's just squeezing. Look at those juices. Wow, this looks fantastic. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that is spiced, perfectly seasoned, just amazingly. I'm telling you, can tell they're putting Chinese 5-spice in there. Really strong with the Chinese 5-spice. It's just a little bit salty, not near as salty as I thought it was gonna be. Just pure, juicy, tender pork, bursting with that flavor. Man. Now I gotta try a piece with a little bit of the pickle here. Oh yeah, sweet, crunchy pickle. Not really sour at all, but then the fatty, juicy pork with that intense seasoning flavor. So good. But let's get after some of these side dishes right here. So I think the way to go is just to go ahead and get everything and get it all mixed in here. I think there's too many great flavors going on here to be doing one at a time. Just go ahead and get them all and get them mixed in and let them all work together, you know, let that magic happen. Boom. Got the bite here, chili sauce right on top. Okay, got the pork, got everything mixed in and topped off the chili sauce. That's all you really need. Don't get me wrong, everything works well together, but it's just nothing is on the level of this pork chop. If the sides were on the same level as pork chop, this would be a top level eatery. Pork chop's amazing, the sides, they work well together, but they're just nowhere near this pork chop. But I can't just stop at one dinner. This is my last night in Taipei. I've got to finish this, and then I gotta head to one more spot, and then you know we can't finish the night without dessert, so we gotta keep moving. Alright, before my time's over in Taipei, I've got to get a bowl of noodles called mi sui, which is just this miso thick broth with these thin rice vermicelli noodles. And you'll see people just standing up, slurping out of these white, red, and green bowls of this delicious, thick broth. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering already. Cannot wait to get in here and get a bowl of these noodles. Ooh, and they just crank them through, man. They're going, going, going. I'm still working, trying to find the back of the line. Oh, I think I just found it. Perfect timing. And after you get your noodles, looks like they got a little station here where you can just add in some little sauces to it. Once I get there, we're gonna have to do a little examination, see what these sauces are. And I got it, about to open it up. Gotta get back here, gotta add some sauce to this. So I'm gonna open it up and then go somewhere where I can get a seat. Okay, so I added a ton of chili, garlic, and vinegar to mine. Oh, look at these huge chunks of intestines. Wow, that line moves so fast. You just see them there just cranking out bowl after bowl after bowl. Really, really impressive. You see people around slurping these up. Look how thick this is. You see those thin rice vermicelli noodles. These are gorgeous. You see that broth right there, how thick it is. This is just smells so amazing. You can just smell the aroma coming off of it. Wow, they're piping hot. I'm kind of scared to take a bite. I've gotten enough third-degree burn since my time being in here in Taipei. We're just gonna have to go in for a slurp. Whoa. Wow. That's so much spicier than I thought it would be. I haven't really had anything this spicy since being in Taipei. Oh, this is addicting. It was just packed full of spices and flavor. It's just pure, thick, like miso umami-ness to make your mouth water with that rich, decadent spices. Whew. I don't know if I added a lot of chili sauce or if it's always like that, but that is delicious. Ooh, I want a huge chunk of this pork intestine this time. Oh, the intestine is chewy, meaty, not, you know, like I said, you don't get the sharp taste at all. Great pork flavor. And these noodles, they're just silky smooth and just slide right down. Perfect for slurping. You'd think they'd be mushy, being cooked and thrown around that much. They are withstanding it, and they just work perfectly at all. I mean, no mushiness here. Wow, this is freaking amazing. Simple bowl of noodles. It just means you can't judge a book by its cover. Ooh, so good, so hot, instantaneously sweating. This is the spiciest thing I've had being in Taipei. Maybe that's why I'm craving it so much, but this is just so good, so delicious. I can't miss here. I'm definitely gonna need something cool and refreshing and sweet to finish off after these noodles. I can't even joke with y'all right now. My mouth is on fire. Ooh, it is so addicting. Wow, those noodles were addicting. I just almost want to go back for a bowl after bowl. Your mouth starts to burn, it starts to get numb, and it's just, ooh, dang, those were good. Oh, would you look at the size of this thing? It is humongous. It's as big as my head. Oh my gosh, so I got their most famous. I got the mango snow ice with the panna cotta on top. Oh my gosh, this looks fabulous. I'm just gonna kind of dig into it. Just try to get a little bit of everything right here. That snow ice, oh my gosh, you should see this snow ice. It is just falling apart as you just push into it. It just breaks apart, falls down. Got like an avalanche effect happen here. We'll get a little bit of snow ice, the mango, the first bite. Oh. You get the simple syrup, you get the very, very sweet mango that's been in just a syrup sauce. It just dissolves in your mouth. The ice instantaneously just cools you down. Let's go with a money bite here. Panna cotta, snow ice, and mango. So sweet, creaminess from the panna cotta. Actually, it's very refreshing and light. And like I said, you get that sweet mango intense flavor. Oh my gosh. I thought this was huge, I thought this was too much, but I could see myself taking care of all of this super easily. The way they're taking that ice and just shaving it so thin keeps it like a very light dessert because the mangoes are so sweet and so heavy and so chunky. And it works perfectly because you get a light and heavy mixture. Now getting that panna cotta just adds another dimension of flavor. The kicker for me though is just the texture of that snow ice. It's just perfect, spot on. Makes it so different from any other shaved ice because it's soft, but it's light on the tongue and just dissolves. Oh, and look at that. You get down here in the bottom and you get all these juices from the mango and the simple syrups they're putting on there. They put two on there, almost like another mango sauce, but then they put like another little white sauce on there as well. But look, you get all these juices at the bottom and that snow just starts to almost become like ice cream. Oh yeah, it just becomes like an icy ice cream. Oh, I just got brain freeze. Oh, I've been eating this too fast. Pro tip 2, unless you have a sweet tooth like I do, you may want to come ready to share this with maybe 3 or 4 people. This thing is humongous. Sugared up, simple, sweet, icy, perfection. Taipei, I can't believe these 3 days are up. Wow, they've been fantastic. I've enjoyed my time so much. More importantly, I'm glad I got about 10 days of eating worth in these 3 days. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much to the people of Taipei and Taiwan. I can't wait to come back to experience even more of your culture and find even more delicious foods and iconic eats. It's been Max, My Kind of Eats, and I will catch you at the next video.